recently bought this sketchbook. I haven't really used a physical sketchbook in so long because I've been very much on digital art in the past couple of years. And I thought I could start this one on YouTube and just, you know, record it. So I wanted to do some sort of cover page, probably this side, probably not this side. And honestly, I've been in a bit of art block. Even though I did say I've mostly been doing stuff digitally, I haven't really been drawing at all lately the past couple weeks, so today my mission is to break myself out of that. I've been super into like space aesthetics, all of them really, but especially like retro futuristic, like 50s retro futuristic. So I'm gonna kind of see where things go, but I want to do some sort of like space girl thing going on here. Let's get started, I guess. I have kind of like an alien girl persona that I made and used once. I was thinking about using her for this, but I'm not sure. If I were to use her for this, this is not her build at all, so I don't know. I wanted to do something a little like off-center. I feel like that'd be interesting. Maybe I could do fun patterns around it. Maybe she could be like holding a scarf and it's kind of flowing below her, kind of. I think that's cute. Oh my gosh, that teddy bear is done for, bro. His head is gone. I really, honestly, the candle's so cute, but like, it's done for. It's wax. It's meant to be melted, and I just really want to use the container. It looks nice. Now for her outfit, so she's not naked. I think that her pose and the vibe of this doesn't really fit like the cyberpunk. She feels more like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of when you look up like cyberpunk fashion, medieval fashion, and it's like for characters or for fiction, a lot of it is like this person's a warrior or like an explorer. I'm not sure if, at least in this pose, you know, just this piece, I don't think that that's the vibe we're going for here. I think I'm thinking definitely some like uneven shapes or something. I think I want her to wear something low-waisted. I've been really into low-waisted. Maybe like that. I think that's nice. Maybe some sort of like the pieces of her skirt connect in like a unique way, maybe. I feel like maybe this part has a pattern on it and this part's like solid colored. That's cute. Like some circles. I think this ties it in nicely. It has like a round cutout, and I also changed this to be a round clip because I'm just like, I don't want to overdo it and like give myself more work. So it has a round cutout and then it has one part of the pattern in it. I think that looks nice. We'll see how this goes. I'm really curious about what I should do with her hair though, because there's already like multiple flowy things going on. Now is the fun part. Oh my gosh, I just had to delete so many things from my phone to get this to record. Finally, I wanted to use watercolor, but I forgot. Those have been at my friend's house for weeks. So we're gonna do a combination of Ohuhu and colored pencil. I'm gonna do just like some fun designs in the background and then just give her like a shadow so she stands out no matter what. Okay, I literally lost the swatch paper, but it doesn't matter because it's different on every paper anyways. But I just grabbed a few colors that I think might look nice, and I'm just gonna, and I also lost the plastic sheet that you use to protect the paper behind it. So I'm using a paper towel and we're gonna hope it works. So I'm just gonna swatch everything real quick. And just like, all of these look nice, except I might avoid this one. So I'm kind of wanted to look like patchwork of a background, and I was like thinking it'd be cool if the scarf was part of it, and then I kind of rendered it so it's almost like the scarf is see-through. I think that'd be cool. I'm gonna start with the lightest color and kind of sketch out where I want the patchwork to be. I don't want to be a perfectionist with this because then it kind of, I've learned this over time, when you try to make everything look perfect, you truly make it so every mistake or perceived mistake is more visible. If you kind of make things sketchy and just go with the flow, there ends up being a lot more happening. It ends up being a lot more interesting. And you don't even notice the mistakes. I want there to be like stars and stuff. That's cute. Maybe if I add a small... No, I kind of like how it looks almost like it's flowing. So I kind of want to do like a patchwork thing. So we just like sketch out where I want the boxes to be. Okay, I'm liking this rough idea we have going on here. I'm gonna think of different kind of patterns I can do. And everything can be touched up with colored pencil after too. Okay, something swirly here I'm feeling. Okay, I messed up, but I'm seeing a vision. We can have some that are a little more like solid. I feel like sketching it all out with the same color will like tie it in later when I'm doing more detail. I think that's kind of cool, like having the sun right there. I was thinking this would be like tile, and this is kind of like a beach. Not clearly a beach, just like a sky. These are like flowers, but this I'm not sure, but I feel like just having these lines adds in. We can see what I'll do with it, but you know, I'm kind of getting like Miss Universe. Like there's some flowers, some just patterns, you know, stars, the sun, the sky. Music notes would be cute. Might not be the right direction. As somebody who plays piano, I don't remember. Actually, that's a beautiful idea. Add a piano. Beautiful. I'm loving this. Okay. I think I have just like to figure out this one and this one. I had these empty ones. I'm like, oh, it'd be cool if it was kind of like going out from her. And then just kind of like a texture here and then more tile. I was thinking the tile could be like kind of multicolored. My bear candle is destroyed, man. Okay, that's not the right marker. Is it the right marker? No, it is the right marker. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. It's not. That's the marker I sketched it with. Go with the flow, guys. Go with the flow. Wait, okay, that's cute. Okay, I felt like I needed a bit of a darker blue for more of the piano. I feel like I like how I'm using all the same colors, but at the same time, I'm going to go back once I feel like I'm pretty much done with all these different boxes. I'm probably gonna add like different shades of different things. Like I think I want the sun to look a little more orange than the stars do. I don't want everything to like perfectly blend in with each other. I want there to be some things that like stand out. I was thinking like I could make her kind of like a shimmery blue, like holographic kind of thing, and I think the colored pencils will really help with that. I'll probably do most of that colored pencil. Because there's so much in the background, I feel like she'd stand out more if she did less. Okay, I grabbed some random like pinks. Hopefully they're all kind of light. I'm just gonna swatch them here. I think I'm gonna use them in some spots, you know, to kind of make some stand out differently. I think pink here would look nice. Maybe some pink here. I kind of wanted to add a bit like more texture to the piano. Like the way that there's like the yellow and the blue. Just a little pink there too, you know, kind of a holographic spin on it. I blended this in a bit more with some pinks and stuff. I think it looks a lot nicer. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing here and here, but maybe like a slightly different collection of colors. And the plaid, I think, wasn't standing out quite enough. So I just went over it with yellow. And I kind of did like a shadow around. I'm gonna try to blend these parts out a little more in here. I don't love how this looks, but it's like, it doesn't look bad. Like it fits in just fine. Maybe like take that yellow, go over it some more. I want to add some more blue to these tiles now. I think the further I get into this more, I'm like, she will have the majority of the colored pencil, and then the background will just be like touch-ups with colored pencil. You know, I need her to stand out. I don't need her to blend in. She is already doing nothing right now, you know? I wanted the blue to be a little brighter. I know it looks bad right now, but I'm gonna blend it in a bit and I think it'll look good. I think to make the sun stand out a bit more, I'm gonna make the sky around it kind of go dark into the orange. Almost like the sun is in a night sky. I kind of messed up, so I blended it and hopefully it looks okay. We'll see, like it's kind of like a go with the flow process like I've been saying the whole time. So once I'm done with all this background, maybe I'll end up doing more of that to kind of make it look nice. Maybe I'll give her an outline. I did want to continue on with the shadows of her and the stars. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal that I messed up, hopefully. I cleaned up the tiles a bit. I understand they don't look one-to-one like tiles. There are a lot of things on here. They're gonna look a lot better after I use these. But that's kind of like final step. I was thinking this could be yellow. And just like one color background, and then I'll figure out what I wanna do for the spiral. My inspiration for this part was like this tile art mosaic thing. I already got tiles. That's very intricate work there. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna kind of go like vague little designs here. Maybe I'll do like a leaf moment. You know how like leaves have those like like there's a line in the middle and it goes out like this, like that kind of thing, but for this, and just kind of blend it out, you know? I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'll just do random dots and lines, I guess. I'm gonna try to do more of a shadow around her now. I think I'm pretty satisfied with the background, other than obviously it's gonna need some highlights. I'm gonna do minimal colored pencil in the background and do more colored pencil in her. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of do like an outline. I'm thinking like, kind of like how I did it around here. And maybe I won't do it around here because it's kind of like coming out of her, you know? Okay, I finished the outline. I think I'm pretty much done with the background. It still needs the highlights and maybe a little colored pencil, but really I'm just gonna do her. Okay. I definitely want to incorporate these. I just realized this reminds me quite a bit of this piece I did maybe 11th grade. The hair in that piece took me so long. You know, I feel like with a lot of digital pieces, you kind of have to make up for the lack of texture that you get with real life tools. If you go too simple, it looks almost weird and plain and like, I don't know, like just strange. But with real life tools, you can go very simple and the tool itself gives you enough texture that there's added details without trying. Digital, you gotta make up for that. Gotta do a little extra. So I blended it out. I think it looks nice. I think I'm gonna go in with the silver. I have 3. I have an 8, a 10, and a 5. Okay, I'm really happy with this. I think I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this inspired you to maybe start a new sketchbook. Honestly, I have not started a sketchbook in years, really. Honestly, it's really good to just draw a little bit every day, and that first page really like sets the tone for the rest of your sketchbook. I'm really proud of this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Wednesday.